Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Indianapolis, Indiana, and Columbus is the capital of Ohio. There's Montgomery, Alabama, south of...
Hello, and welcome to Professor T. Beer Honeydew's Beerography lesson. Thank you all for watching, and I encourage you all to watch our main show, I Like Beer TV, at ilikebeertv.com. If you would like to email me beer recommendations for your state, you can email me at ilikebeertv@gmail.com. This week we'll be covering a beer from Brooklyn, New York, and it was actually originally from upstate New York, and the brewery opened in 1989. But in 1996, Mayor Giuliani cut the ribbon for their new brewery in Brooklyn's Williamsburg neighborhood. The Brooklyn Brewery is the first successful commercial brewery in New York City since 1976. Brooklyn Brown Ale was actually originally a holiday specialty, but is now one of Brooklyn Brewery's most popular beers year-round. According to the Brooklyn Brewery's website, Brooklyn Brown Ale combines the strong and dry style of Northern English Brown Ale with the milder and sweeter Southern English Brown Ale. It describes it as tasting fruity, smooth, and rich with caramel, chocolate, and coffee background. Brooklyn Brown Ale contains a blend of 6 malts, including British 2-row malts, Belgian aromatic malts, and American roasted malts. Has an alcohol volume of 5.6% and a original gravity of 15.5. If you'd like to learn more about Brooklyn Brown Ale or Brooklyn Brewery, you can visit their website at brooklynbrewery.com. Alright, so let's get on to the tasting of this beer. We've read a lot of marketing jargon, but I'd like to know really what it tastes like. So we have 1 bottle of Brooklyn Brown Ale, 12 fluid ounces. Nice kind of like an orangey brownish label. Looks very sophisticated. You have kind of a cursive B on the front. Has a little bit of a description up at the top of the bottle. Basically it goes in a little depth of what it tastes like as well as where it's made and stuff. So yeah, let's get on to tasting. I have my Orleo Organic pint glass, which was a organic beer company that went out of business. This actually was owned by Magic Hat. I got it for $1 because it went out of business. Pretty good deal. It's got a nice like chocolatey color. As I'm pouring it, I see that it has a pretty decent head. I like a little bit of a head. Like I'm not into a beer when there's absolutely no head. I think it's mainly just for aesthetics, but this looks like a very nice English brown ale. Nice color, kind of a tan foam at the top. Let's give it a taste and a sniff. Right off the bat, it smells overwhelmingly like chocolate. There's no denying it, as well as get a little bit of like toffee crunch. So it's like what is it? It's like a Heath bar. No, is that it? Yeah, I think it's a Heath bar. Mixture of chocolate and toffee. Smells pretty good. Alright, let's give it a taste. It's got a little bit of front end hoppiness, not too much. Then it finishes really smooth on the back end, and you get the chocolate and the toffee kind of in the mid palate. Let me give it a couple more tastes, see if I can get anything else. Now I'm getting, as I taste it a little bit more, I can definitely taste the coffee coming through, which is probably due to the various hops that they've used in this beer. Kind of adds a little bit of a bitterness to the sweetness that is provided by what I assume is the chocolate taste from the malted, or from the roasted malt. It's a really good beer. I would recommend it to anybody who's looking for a English brown ale. In a past episode of I Like Beer TV, we had Newcastle Brown Ale, and this compared to that, I think this has it's a lot more interesting flavor than Newcastle Brown Ale. For everyday purposes, I think that I like Newcastle Brown Ale better, but if you want something a little bit more exotic, that's a English brown ale style, I would go for this. Thank you all for watching Professor T-Beer Honeydew's Beerography lesson. If you aren't already, I encourage you all to follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/likebeer. You can also find us on Facebook if you prefer. Please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email us at ilikebeertv@gmail.com. Also, remember to watch I Like Beer TV every other week at ilikebeertv.com. Keep on drinking on. Cheers.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Indianapolis, Indiana, and Columbus is the capital of Ohio. There's Montgomery, Alabama, south of Helena, Montana. Then there's Denver, Colorado, under Boise.